Hello everyone. My name is Nigel Anthony, and in this video I will be talking about everything about badminton. So this video will mainly contain about the history of the sport, equipments, rules of the game, court dimensions, types of grips, skills and techniques, my favorite badminton player that I will be featuring later on, some of my badminton gameplays with my family, and lastly, badminton glossary. I hope you enjoy and learn this sport. Thank you. First, let me introduce you to this sport that is named badminton. It is a fun and fast-paced racket sport played all over the world. You can play it as singles with one player on each side or doubles with two players on each team. The game takes place on a rectangular court divided by a net, and the goal is to hit a shuttlecock over the net into the other side's court to score points. Each player or team gets just one hit to return the shuttlecock before it hits the ground, and a rally ends when the shuttlecock lands on the court. In this part, we are going to be talking about the history of badminton. It has some pretty cool roots that go all the way back to ancient Greece and Egypt, where folks were already playing games with shuttlecocks. The version we know today really kicked off back in British India during the mid-1700s. At first, players were using these cool wool balls called ball badminton, but they soon switched to shuttlecocks. The International Badminton Federation, now called the Badminton World Federation, was set up in 1934. And it wasn't until the 1992 Olympic Games in Barcelona that badminton officially became an Olympic sport. And now, we are going to be talking about the equipment on badminton. So first, let's talk about the rackets. Modern badminton rackets are super lightweight, usually weighing between 70 to 95 grams, not including the grip or strings. They're often made from cool materials like carbon fiber composites, aluminum, or sometimes wood. Next, let's move on to strings. The tension of the strings depends on what you like, with most players going for anywhere between 18 newtons for casual games and up to 160 newtons for the pros. Next, for the grip. You can customize your racket handle with replacement grips or over grips to get the thickness and feel that works best for you. Next, shuttlecock, also called a shuttle or birdie. It has a unique shape made of 16 feathers that overlap, all attached to a rounded cork base covered in either leather or synthetic material. For casual play, lots of people go for synthetic, which is nylon shuttlecocks, because they're more durable and affordable. And lastly, shoes. Good badminton shoes are designed with minimal lateral support and thin soles to keep your center of gravity low. This makes it easier to stay stable and avoid injuries. And now, we're going to be talking about the rules of the game. Let's start off with scoring. Each game is played to 21 points, and the match is usually the best of 3 games. If the score hits 20 all, the game keeps going until one player or team gets a 2-point lead. But it can go up to a max of 30 points. Next, serving. In singles, players serve from the right side when their score is even and from the left when it's odd. For doubles, the serving player keeps serving and swaps courts after each point they win until they lose a rally. The receiving team's court positions are based on where they were at the start of the last rally. Let us now talk about the court dimensions in badminton. A standard badminton court is basically a rectangle that's 13.4 meters long. The width changes based on whether you're playing singles or doubles. It's 5.18 meters for singles and 6.1 meters for doubles. The court is split down the middle by a net that's 1.55 meters high at the edges and a bit lower at 1.524 meters in the middle. There are also service courts marked out to help players with their serves. Now, we're going to be talking about the types of hand grips in badminton. First, we have the forehand grip. This is the grip you use for shots on your forehand side and when you're swinging around your head. Just hold the racket like you're shaking hands with it, making sure the racket face is straight up so it forms a V shape with your thumb and index finger. Lastly, we have the backhand grip. You'll use this one for your backhand shots. Start with the forehand grip, then twist the racket a bit to the left if you're a right-handed, so the V shape points left. Make sure your thumb is pressed against the back bevel of the handle for extra support. And now, we're going to be talking about one of the important things we have to learn and master in this sport, which is skills and techniques in badminton. So first, we have serve. This gets the game going and can be done in different ways, like sending it high and deep or keeping it low and short to keep your opponent guessing. Second, a defensive clear shot, which is clear that sends the shuttle high and deep into the other side, giving you some breathing room. Third, we have drop shot, a soft shot that barely clears the net and drops close to it on the other side, catching the opponent off guard. Fourth, we have drive, a quick flat shot that zips straight across the net. And lastly, fifth, the smash, a powerful downward shot that's designed to end the rally and score a point. Now, I will be talking about one of my favorite badminton players that I look on and admire, which is Victor Axelsen. He plays badminton with a cool mix of strong offensive shots, smart plays at the net, and accurate precision. He's also super fit and has great mental toughness. All these things come together to make him one of the toughest players to beat in the game today. In this part of the video, we're now going to be talking about badminton glossary. So first, we have alley. It's an extra 1.5 feet on the sides of the court that's used when you're playing doubles. Next, backcourt. The back third of the court where the boundary lines are. Next, bulk or feint. It's a sneaky move you make to throw off your opponent during the serve. And lastly, baseline. The back line at each end of the court, running parallel to the net. Here are some of my badminton gameplay that I played with my family and friends. Hope you like them. And that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned and liked the video, and I hope you guys can use this knowledge in the future when you guys are playing badminton. And me personally, I also learned a lot of stuff in this badminton study. Thank you and goodbye.